Okay.
Chardonnay, please.
You got it.
I'm glad Ray was called to the phone. It gives us time to discuss business.
Oh, come on. I was hoping we'd get through one meal without arguing.
I don't want to argue with you, Daniel. But I am curious as to what happened between you and Mrs. Silva the other day.
What?
Dietz told me she came to see you.
Yeah, so Mrs. Silva came to see me. So what?
Well?
What?
Did you help her?
No. No, I felt sorry for her. But I told her that a deal's a deal and she had to pay us on time. You know, you can ask Dietz if you don't believe me, okay?
I believe you. I just don't understand how she got the money so quickly.
What do you mean? You mean she paid up?
That day, yes.
Well, okay, so what's the problem?
The point is, strange things have been happening. The least of which, the FBI showing up at our door with a search warrant just hours after your wedding with Michelle. Someone is trying to make trouble for this family, Daniel.
Right, okay.
The question is who?
We agreed it's not Michelle, didn't we?
I didn't want to argue with you in front of our family lawyer. But it's clear to me things started happening the day you brought Michelle Bauer into our home.
Her name is Michelle Santos.
Even worse, the fact that she is a Santos means that a member of our own family is working against us.
Fine. It's not Michelle.
You're wrong, Daniel. I bet my life on it.
This is your church. See, it's a small parish, but it's very strong. My husband and I were married here. We had so many dreams then, so much hope, and now...
I'm really glad you decided to meet me.
I'm grateful for the money that you lent us, so I could pay the debt to the Santos family. But I talked it over with my husband. And
what? Please tell me.
we think it was a mistake to take anything from you.
Oh, no, Mrs. Silly.
No, my husband feels that we should talk to Danny and tell him that we took the money
No,
from you.
you can't do that.
Look, Michelle did not turn us into the FBI, okay? She's not going to.
You're
either.
being naive.
And you're being paranoid. I trust Michelle. I trust her with my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Should I remind you that she cost your brother his life?
How many times do we have to do this? She was defending herself.
And I'm defending what's left of this family. I lost one son already. I'll be damned if I'm going to let this girl take the rest of us down.
This girl is my wife. She is the future of this family. Her children, our children, are the next Santos generation. And don't you ever forget that.
We appreciate what you did for us, Mrs. Santos, but my husband and I are afraid. We don't want to get any more involved with your family than we already are.
Okay, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Well, then why don't you want Danny to know the truth?
Honestly? See, Danny and I haven't really been married all that long, and, there's a lot of things about him that I don't understand. A lot of things he says, a lot of things he does, and until I do understand him, I would rather there not be any problems between us.
Well, I see you have a very difficult situation.
You have no idea.
And I wish I could help you. But I don't know Danny very well. Except for the few times when he came into our store, he seemed nice, warm-hearted, not like the others. But then again, it's hard to know the truth about a family that has so much to hide.
That's exactly how I feel. They have so many secrets, and they keep them all to themselves.
Not all of them.
What do you mean?
Well, it's no secret how they run their protection business.
It is to me.
You're Danny's wife, and you still don't know how they work?
Well, he doesn't really talk about it that much, you know? I mean, I told you, he's really quiet. He doesn't... I really think it would help me understand Danny better if you could tell me about their family and how their protection business works.
No, I couldn't.
Mrs. Silva, please. I want to be a better wife to Danny. I really do. But I can't do that unless you help me. I need to know everything about him.
All right. I'll tell you. My husband and I own a small bodega. For years, everything was fine. And all of a sudden, we're robbed 5 times in less than a month. That is when Nick Santos comes into our store and he tells us that his family can protect us for a price. We have no choice. We either pay up or lose everything.
So you paid.
I didn't want to, but then it became a way of life. That is until my husband fell and hurt his back.
Oh, and then you couldn't care for him and take care of the store at the same time.
Well, the business fell off and there was no money. We couldn't meet our payment. That's when you helped us, Michelle. But there are many others who are at the mercy of your family.
Well, who? Can you give me any names?
I can. But that's not going to help your marriage. If you love Danny the way you say you do, knowing too much can only hurt you.
No, Mrs. Silva. I promise. Look, I think that I can help Danny get out of the business that he's in. But I need you to help me first.
You think you're the only one with dreams? Your grandfather came here with nothing. His dream was to have his son, your father, turn this family into a force to be reckoned with. And he did. It wasn't easy being a Santos in a city filled with Bowers and Chamberlains, Spauldings. But your father, he never gave up. And he never let anyone in this family give up either. Even as he lay dying in my arms, cut down by ruthless men, he told me to do whatever it took to survive. And that's what I did. I swore to him that I would. I made a vow to him to keep this family as strong as he did. I made a life for you, your brother, your sister, and all your cousins. It's what good families do for one another.
I know, Mama, I know. And I can be ruthless for this family. I can be ruthless. But only if I do it my way, legitimately, within the law.
Do me one favor. Just one.
What? What is it?
I'll accept Michelle as your wife if you give her one final test to prove her worthiness. The best way to test Michelle is to let her think that she knows something that could hurt us.
You mean set her up?
It won't be a setup unless the information gets somewhere. like the FBI? If it doesn't, then we'll know that Michelle is fit to be a true Santos.
Over my dead body. You will do nothing against my wife. Do you understand me? If you do, you will lose the only son you have left.